Earlier, I did a really thorough job cleaning our barbecue. This thing was nasty. We had old burger, old steak, and old salmon all over it. It was gross. We went ahead, I did a major amount of pressure washing. I got all the crud off of it. And now it's time to go ahead and get all the stainless and all of the unpainted metal, chrome, etc. looking good again. For that, we're gonna use metal polish. Now, that metal polish #1 is all you're gonna need to bring that back. Take a microfiber applicator, put just a little bit of the metal polish into it, and then I can go ahead and polish out anything that's unpainted metal. And you're gonna notice it start to shine instantly. And the way you know if it's unpainted metal or not is as soon as you start polishing, you'll see the metal start to shine like crazy, and you'll be pulling up black. That's what you are gonna see anytime you're polishing unpainted metal. So I've got the handle here. I'm gonna apply a little bit more. Okay, get it nice and deeply into that applicator. And you're gonna notice that this is gonna shine like new dimes. I got the bezel on the thermometer. I want to do this before I do the paint because I know I'm going to go over and get a little bit of residue onto the paint. So, badge, because I'm proud of my Weber. And then, if you see this, you can see how oxidized this is. Watch what I can get with the metal polish on that. We can remove all the oxidation in a really, really quick swipe and just turning that stainless strip back into nice, shiny stainless. So I'm noticing that after trying to polish out by hand, the handles are coming out great, but these big panels of stainless steel aren't looking that good. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of trying to do that by hand, I'm gonna do it by machine. Now, if I have one of our mini polishers, that's gonna make it really easy. Just take the blue pad, slap it on there, and then take a little bit of our metal polish, and I can go ahead and knock this out. Setting 5. Look at that. So when you're deoxidizing unpainted metal, metal oxidizes black. You're gonna always see completely black pads when you are removing it. Now, that's one way to get your metal perfect. Now, there's actually another way too that you could do it. And let me just wipe a little bit of this off just to show you. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Wow, cool. Well, obviously I'm super pleased with that. That looks amazing. You know, that's just an incredible turnaround on that metal. So let's say, for example, I didn't have a mini polisher and I can just use a little bit more simple program and really inexpensive. Crazy as it sounds, our headlight restoration kit can actually get you really far down the road. This little headlight restoration kit, obviously instructions, your blue pad, and it also comes with this little backing plate. Well, this little backing plate, which attaches directly to your basic cordless drill, now without buying a polisher, and if all you're going to do is just detail your barbecue, this might be the way to go. So this little tiny backing plate turns your drill into a mini buffer. Well, watch what I can get done with this little baby drill. A little bit of metal polish. Okay, just a touch, not too much. Then I want to make sure and rub it in really well, because if I don't, I'm going to sling myself with black oxidized metal splatter. As I start to work in the polish, I can increase the speed a little bit. and then you'll absolutely see a huge difference in shine start to show up on the stainless. Boom, look at that. I was able to accomplish absolute, I don't want to say mirror-like because it is brushed stainless, but my gosh, doesn't that look fantastic? After hitting all the metal with the machines, I've made it come back all the way. It really looks fantastic. And before I wipe off any of the residue, I now want to go ahead and hit all the painted finishes of the barbecue grill. Now your grill might be all stainless. At this point you're done. It's good. So now I want to get all the oxidation off this. I want to get all the baked on water spots and everything else that are not coming off when we clayed it earlier. I'm going to go ahead and use either the mini polisher or our cordless drill with a backing plate. And I'm going to start with a fresh blue pad, and then I'm going to use our correcting compound. Now whether it's a full-size correcting compound or the mini correcting compound that comes in our little kit, either way, using with the blue pad is going to net you some pretty awesome results. I'm going to go ahead and rub it in a little bit first before I turn it on, and then I'm going to go ahead and polish. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and quickly knock off a little bit of the compound just to see how it looks. Oh, it looks great. And I'm actually going to be kind of lazy about this because I absolutely want to come back over it with our finishing polish, which is going to give it some protection. So just to knock down a little bit of the compound is all I want to do. Literally, lazy as you want, give it a real quick wipe, because I'm going to come back over it again right now with the finishing polish. Now, the finishing polish, whether you use the full-size guy that looks like this, or the little finishing polish that comes in the little kit, of course comes with the white pad. When you use the finishing polish with the white pad, you're actually putting a ceramic-based protection on the finish. It is a really thorough way to finish off your barbecue detail. Now, I'm going to show you how this works with the drill, just kind of like I did on the metal polish earlier. First, rub it around really well to make sure I don't sling polish all over myself, and then go to town. So now I'm ready to go ahead and knock off all of the finishing polish, the metal polish, and everything from the entire barbecue grill. So the magic stuff that I'm going to use is the detail spray. Now the detail spray is basically just going to make it really easy for me to knock off any residue that might have dried a bit much, because it's been a while since I started metal polishing all the way through the paint polishes. This one's coming off pretty easy actually, but if it does get just a little bit difficult, take a little bit of the detail spray and go ahead and just give it a little tiny mist, because that'll make the residue come off even easier. Look at that, that looks great. I know it's exciting to get your car looking really good, but if you like to barbecue, this is pretty exciting too. Well, that's cool, man. If you take your barbecue and you give it a detail once a year, it's gonna last a long time. The last time I did this thing up was definitely at least a couple years ago, but my goodness, for a 2012 Weber, this thing's looking pretty good. It's quick, it's easy. If you have any questions at all, email us, tips@adamspolishes.com. We don't just detail cars. Obviously, it's airplanes, it's barbecues. We even had a guy do a full detail on his toilet. Thanks for watching.